Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate all your new subscribers. Absolutely awesome. Thank you for watching. I've just started the rear section for this quarter panel. I'm super excited about getting stuck into this, putting some shape into it. As you can see, it's really flat right now at the moment, but it's not going to be like that for long. I'm going to use my planishing hammer. It's actually been a well worth the investment. If you haven't got one, go get one, because you can definitely make some wicked shapes with them, and they do come in handy for smoothing out and planishing stuff, making it look really nice. Now, it is a bit tricky doing a bigger panel like this. I highly recommend an English wheel if you want to do larger panels, but if you've got the patience and can get these lines really straight, so using yourself, draw a line on here, you can always rub it off, you know what I mean, and if you've got a really good eye, keep your panel flat, one single motion all the way through, you should be able to get a really nice fold through there, just using a planishing hammer. Now, I'm going to get stuck into this. Later on this week, I am doing a road trip down south to catch up with Jordan Bennett from Bennett's Customs and Carl Fisher from Make It Customs. Stay tuned, I'm going to get into this. Alright guys, well, you just seen me using this profile gauge. I bought this from Hair and Forbes Machinery. Check those guys out. Absolutely awesome equipment. This is a very useful tool for getting the right profile on panels like this. So, just been using this as a very rough guide actually. I haven't done a lot of measuring off of it. I'm just using what's on the car so far, and as you can see, there's quite a big rust hole there, so I don't know how accurate that is. I do have another panel up the back that I'm kind of going off as well. So far it's looking really good. I've put a little bit of shape in there by just using the most radius die for this thing, and it's definitely given it a nice curve and pretty close, so I'm happy about that. I'm definitely focusing on this back section for now, getting this to fit really good and really snug. Remembering that I am profiling this on the outside of the car, so once I cut that out, is it going to fit? I'm allowing those millimeters measurements just enough to fit this end. if I started folding this end here, I possibly will be out once I go into welding it on. So leaving this one for last, getting this one nice and shaped up, ready to go is the key. So there's still a little bit of work to do on this one. I actually have moved this edge over a little bit too much, so that needs to come down, and as you can see, I've done a couple of slices there. It's kind of cheating, shrinking it, but it's working. So very easy, just weld them back up and you would never know really. So I can get back onto this. I'm going to change over to a flat die and get this here smoothed out the best I can, and try and change this lip again. Well, this panel is looking really good. I'm happy with it so far. Trimming off this really exposed what was underneath. Now, this is the perfect time to tackle all of this rust under here. There's nothing on the front. I can weld front and back if I need to, and I can use my hammers if I need to. So this is going to go on the table. Unfortunately, I didn't find any gold. I thought I found some flakes. It would have been really nice if I had a nugget just to pay for the whole thing, but I didn't. I did find some loose bolts that were there probably for years. So far, this is going on the table and I'm going to tackle this. Alright, I'm just going to stop right there and show you guys exactly what I'm doing here. So I've just cut out myself some nice blank pieces of wood for the hammer forming. I'm just going to hammer form this little bead roll that's in here. Now, if you are wondering why I've added the 10 mil here and a 10 mil on this side and actually kinked it, that is because once I start hammering this bead roll down, it's going to start collecting. And if I was to cut this piece straight, that there would actually start folding this up as well. So what I'm going to do and what I'm going to try to achieve here, keep this edge nice and flat with that black block of wood, squash this area as much as you can and then start tapping this down. And once that starts tapping down, it's going to stretch a little bit here and bring this section back up. Well, just like that. So my theory was actually pretty accurate. I'm pretty happy about that. I've got a nice straight edge. That, man, I literally could not be more happier with that result. I can definitely work with it. I've got this beautiful bead in here now that matches up with the original one. Now what I got to do is fold this bottom lip. So that needs to go back down like that. The rest is pretty good. Measure out this. I'm going to do a couple of test fits. What I'm going to do is fold this line first, and then I'll move on to the wheel arch section, giving myself plenty of room. So what I'm going to do here is just put a little nick down here to fold this line over, and that should be pretty good. Well, guys, that's looking really good. Happy with those results. I did make one mistake, and it's kind of annoying because my little method of cutting it on that angle and bringing it closer, bringing it up by just hammering that bead in actually worked. And I was super stoked that it worked, but I didn't measure how far down this bead roll went. I actually went 2.5 centimeters too low. So I, had to make that cut up the top, cut that 2.5 off right across the top. Kind of beats the purpose, like I say. The fold line was perfect and it brought it all up nice, but I still had to cut this top off only because I didn't measure how far down that was. Now it's fixed, ready to go. That's in the scrap. I'm gonna make this fold down the bottom and onto the wheel arch section. So Alright guys, well, I'm going to leave it at that for this one. Unfortunately, you guys will see that on the next video, finishing that off. It is time to do the road trip. I've been talking about road trip is on the board, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to especially enjoy this one. I'm going to meet up with Carl Fisher from Make It Customs. He's travelled a long way to get here. And Jordan Bennett from Bennett's Customs. Make sure you guys check out those guys on YouTube. Absolutely amazing work they do. So I'm going to get straight into it. So far the drive has been really good. I'm only about an hour's in actually, and I stopped to grab a quick coffee. Can't have a road trip without a bloody coffee. So tick off the list, coffee for road trip. Alright guys, I just pulled up to Bunbury and stopped and seen this absolutely amazing coupe. Cool coupe. I am down in Dunsborough, just stopped to grab another coffee, and I'm about 5-10 minutes out from catching up with Jordan from Bennett's Customs. Super stoked, super pumped. Let's get into it. Well, I finally made it. Here I am at Bennett's Customs in Dunsborough. Alright guys, well, I'm going to wrap this video up. I'm down here at Bennett's Customs in Dunsborough. It's been an absolutely amazing journey. Meeting Carl Fisher from Japan's Customs and Jordan from Bennett's Customs in his shop at the moment. Carl is doing a little demo at the moment. I hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. I'll catch you all on the next one. Hopefully I get that rear quarter finished and looking good. Appreciate all you new subscribers. Remember, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, give us a comment. And yeah, I'm just chilling at top of Jordan's little workshop here and enjoying myself. See you all on the next one.